Hi teacher, welcome to my video. Today I am going to present you Learning Outcome 3, that is about content-based instruction and task-based instruction. So now I'm going to start. The index. First I'm going to explain task-based instruction, and then I'm going to give you a brief explanation about content-based instruction. So in this part, I am going to explain about concept, some advantages, disadvantages, and some purposes about this approach. First, text-based instruction. This is language teaching. That is a general approach used nowadays, and text-based language teaching is a branch of it. Text-based instruction focuses on the use of authentic language and on asking a student to do meaningful tasks using the target language, such as tasks that include visiting a doctor, conducting an interview, or calling customer service for help. According to Rod Ellis, a task has four main characteristics: the dark. A task involves a primary focus on pragmatic meaning, as well as has some kind of gap, reason gap, and opinion that students in the classroom can present others and also they can share. The participants choose the linguistic resources needed to complete the task. And finally, Rod Ellis says that a task has a clear, definite, non-linguistic outcome. There may be several effective frameworks for creating a task-based learning lesson. Here is a basic outline. First, in the task, we are going to present as future teachers the pre-task. In the pre-test, the teacher will present what will be expected from the students in the task phase. Then the task. During the task phase, the students perform the task, typically in small groups, although this depends on the type of activity. The review. Learners can review each other's work and offer constructive feedback. Here you can see the task-based learning, how it works. And with that, we have these engaged standards students. Then we have the task, first planning, presentation, and students finally present the task. And to conclude the class, the teacher has to present the review that refers the accuracy of the previous task with the previous elements. Some advantages. TBL is applicable and suitable for the students of all age and background. Students will have a much more varied exposure to language with TBL. Students are free to use whatever vocabulary and grammar they know, rather than just the task language of the lesson. TBL allows meaningful communication, as well as students will be exposed to a whole range of lexical phrases, collocation, and patterns, as well as language forms. TBL encourages students to be more ambitious in the language. The disadvantages. TBL requires a high level of creativity and initiative on the part of the task, as well as it requires resources beyond the textbooks and related materials usually found in language classroom. It is not teacher-centered and it requires individual and group responsibilities and commitment on the part of students. there is a risk for learners to achieve fluency at the expense of accuracy. Now, I am going to continue with the content-based instruction. What this refers. Content-based instruction is an approach to language teaching that focuses not on the language itself, but rather on what is being taught through the language. That is, the language becomes the medium through which something new is learned. Basically, content-based instruction refers in group activities. Some elements to follow in the class. First, we have the preparation. Teachers have to choose a subject of interest to students or according to the curriculum. Then teachers have to find 3 or 4 suitable sources that deal with different aspects of the subject. This could be websites, reference books, audio or video lectures or even real people. During the class, teachers have to divide the class into small groups and assign each group a small research task. The information sources ensure have to give for students to compare their information. And finally, at the end of the class, to perform and to obtain the results, teachers have to ask for students to combine to share the information with the others, with the whole class. The advantages. Learning is interesting and motivating. Students are more confident and independent. Students gain thinking skills and develop collaborative skills. Content-based instruction, implicit language instruction can confuse. Overuse of native language can be a problem in some parts of the lesson. Finally, it has disadvantages can finding information sources and text that lower levels can understand, and also it can be difficult to understand. Here you can see an image about what refers content-based instruction. That really, you can see basically it refers work collaborative and in groups. Thank you so much, teacher.